Online shopping scams are the commonest example is you see something on Instagram, tells you I'm selling, my favorite is Crocs. We are selling Crocs. They give you a very nice looking price. So let's say it's 300 cedis. Put a number there for you to pay, and then they tell you, oh, when you pay, we'll deliver. So you send them the 300 cedis, and then after 1-2 hours, you want your Crocs. It hasn't arrived. When you try to call the number back,
almost dead.
Your 300 cedis is gone.
So in a case like this, if you see the Crocs, beautiful Crocs you want to buy, what then do you have to do before you start the payment process?
Right. So a few things you can do. So because it's online, you can't see who is behind it. You have to do what we call due diligence, right? Because typically, if it was a physical shop, you can walk, pick your
just pick and pay.
Now the burden is now on you, the buyer, to then be sure that that outlet is genuine. So some of the things we recommend you can do is you can pick the number they've got there, you call, verify where they are, verify physical location, and be sure you can actually, even if possible, check out that physical location actually exists.
Now, most of them don't have physical locations. Most of these online shops, they are just online shops. No physical location. Yes.
Like the thing is, okay, assuming we bought the Crocs and it's torn, how would you return it? So let's say a reputable online shop would say, okay, well, I don't have a display shop, but if you need to interact with me, come to this address. So that's what you're looking for, right? There are other things you can also do. On most of these online portals, you might see reviews. Other users that have used that particular portal. Read through and see. Are people complaining that they didn't get the items? When to see something like that, it becomes a warning flag to use, a red flag that potentially this shop you're looking at may not be valid. Those are some of the simple things you can do too.
Okay. So you've talked about shopping, online shopping, where we have top incidents. Which other ones were we going to talk about?
Job scams.
Okay.
You know, a lot of our colleagues or brothers, cousins, some are out of school, are looking for jobs. So you have people that will go around and craft something. Typically, they would impersonate someone important. Could be a government official, could be an agency. So, there are these jobs, please apply. But the catch usually is they'll tell you, pay us X amount to give you protocol attention or to get the form. But you pay and that's it, they are gone. So they play on your vulnerability that you need a job, they take money off you and then they run off. Advance fee fraud comes in where people would say, okay, we need to deliver, for example, we are delivering something to you, but you need to pay us first for it to be delivered. So it's okay. So there's one scenario which has happened a few times. So someone makes a friend online, seems to be going well. Then the person says, oh, I have some iPhones I want to send to you, but there are a lot. I can give you some to sell. So I'll package it and send it to you in Ghana. Okay, yeah. Then a few days later, so yeah, I've sent 10 iPhones. They've arrived at, let's say, DHL. So please check it out. So when you go to DHL and you want to go, they say, the package you send, there's money inside. There's not supposed to be money inside because apparently you cannot put money in such packages. So they pin you and say, actually, you need to pay some money so that is not taken against you. So they take money from you for that. They also tell you, in terms of the delivery, you need to pay this and that as well. So they just find ways to pick money from you, but whatever you are looking for, you actually never get it.
These are very intelligent people.
Yeah.
Are they always a step ahead of us, or we have them under control, you'd say?
Well, it's up to us as the users.
Okay.
If they engage you and you allow them, you are likely to fall victim. So some of these tips we are giving us is for you to be aware, pay attention when someone calls you, especially people you don't know, people you just met online. You don't know the person physically. You have to be careful when they are giving you stories about delivering you something or sending you this or help me to pay for this or that. You have to be really careful.
Interesting. Well, let's talk about the top prevalent forms of cyber fraud. I think And that's what we've been touching on as well, Hashmin. And then how can people identify that they're about to fall victim to the more prevalent forms of cyber fraud? I think you've been speaking about it. And then regarding businesses, what are some of the cyber issues businesses experience and how they can handle them? I think that's in the second batch. That's always one. Maybe we should take more from the second batch, then we can take responses. So we go on to the next one. Yeah, where do I go or who do I talk to if I fall victim to cyber fraud? Asay is asking, and why do we wait till October to educate the public on cyber fraud? Jennifer is asking, and Lily says, what are the current top cybersecurity threats or trends that individuals and organizations should be aware of? I think we've been giving you some. Kekeli says, how can individuals protect themselves from common cyber threats like phishing and ransomware attacks?
Which one shall
so we can start with Ozwan Sesson regarding businesses. What are some of the cyber issues businesses experience and how they can handle them?
So businesses are not immune. I think one of the common ones we are seeing now is around impersonation. So for example, MEFA has a fashion design shop. You've opened, you know you have your shop and then you put an online segment on Instagram so people can find you. Next thing you know, someone has also, let's say it's called MFA Designs. A few months later, you see someone else has created MFA Designs. Sometimes they even copy the same picture,
same logo,
everything put in there, and they change the number. So when someone searches for MFA Designs, there's something we call search engine optimization. So basically, you're able to design your site in such a way that when you Google or you search for it, it comes to the top. So these guys are smart enough to manipulate those algorithms, and they has to be on top of yours. So your end user can't tell. So they call that number. So yeah, I want to order a dress. So nicely answer, issue an invoice. When the person pays, they are gone. Then your name is in disrepute because they think you have scammed them. But actually somebody has copied your brand and is impersonating you. So that's one common thing we see. And how to deal with it is basically you need to monitor your presence online. So long as you have presence online for your business, you need to be monitoring it. You need to intentionally check. Is someone using my name? Someone using my logo? If it's not that person, then you need to take action. And if you see it on a site like Facebook or Instagram, there are channels for reporting it. If you're not sure what to do, you can engage us. We can give you the guidance.
And that takes us to Asay's question about where to go and who to talk to if you feel that you're falling victim to cyber fraud.
Our POC contacts 292, the WhatsApp line 050-160-3111, or email report@CSM.